Hi everyone, I'm so happy to be back to you in this channel, and I have my purpose here is to give an answers to a lot of queries. In the last 1 week or so, we have had so many events that has created a lot of confusion in the mind of students. Number one event that happened was that we had an unprecedented event of deferring the NEET PG, which was already scheduled to happen on January 10th. It has been rescheduled to March/April by the National Medical Commission, and that delay is playing on the mind of everybody. And number two thing that has happened is that INICET results, the India's first central exam paper, where all four central institutes contributed, and centralized counseling has been planned, the results have been declared. So this is like a landmark that has happened. There are results that you have in your hand, which are favorable, non-favorable. We have kind of situation there, and the exam is delayed, and we do not know what to do right now, how to go about things. And a series of courses have been launched by DAMS as well, and there are students who have had inquiries and doubts about whether I should go for one or two. So I thought I will make a quick video on the features and the inclusions available on the each course and the goals behind each of them. The number one goal for all of us because of the delay or in the exam should be that this delay should not kill your momentum. The most important problem that happens is like try and understand our mindsets. Like as a medical student, I understand, or as a previous medical student and now a consultant doctor, I understand that our maximum studies happen when the exam is happening or when the exam is on our head. So because of in our mind we had a picture of a 10th January exam, we were increasing the momentum. We were putting more and more hours, we were covering more and more things, and we were able to put more focus onto the exam because we knew that the exam is near, and we could tell ourselves that it is just a matter of 20 days or 1 month or 2 months, and let's put in more effort. Okay, and all of a sudden when they it's something like somebody releases the pressure valve. The government says no, the exam is delayed. Now suddenly you feel you are unable to create the same momentum that you were able to create a few days back. The doubts are arising. There are students who are asking me that, sir, should I join a job? How should I manage the extra time that I have at hand? And in my repeated videos and my podcast, I've always talked about the need of revisions and staying on focus. You should not let this delay affect you mentally and you start thinking that no, I have more time. No, you have to keep working in the previous pace and make use of the extra time. Yes, truth is this is not a problem of less, it's a problem of plenty. You don't have less time, you have more time at hand. So when you have more time at hand, how you utilize that more time will determine your NEET PG rank. So we have to find out how to maintain the momentum for this course, how to manage multiple revisions, how to keep testing yourself. In my previous video about delay in the NEET PG exam, I have talked about the role of grand tests, the role of revision of your notes, the role of not adding new resources, not adding new material to it. Now, today I'm going to tell you about the initiatives that we have taken for the delay in the exam. The first course that we have now launched is the DAMS Fast Track TND. This is a specially curated course for NEET PG. Now, what we have done is, because we understand that you don't need new material now. All you need right now is spaced tests, discussions. Now, I would like to bring to your attention that there are so many people claiming to have a similar course but pre-recorded. My suggestion here is to just notice the red word in the banner that I have written. It is live. That means these discussions on your mobile app will be happening two-way interactive. And that is the beauty of it, that you have a landmark in your mind that this week I will have a dermatology test. I have to quickly revise my notes before that. I have to give my test, test myself in the test so that I get to know my weaknesses, expose my weaknesses, attend a live discussion, interact with the teachers, ask the doubts and solve your doubts. That is the entire purpose. It is a very quick course. It is ending in the February end, and it is a very quick 2.5 months course where we will try to maintain your momentum. The most important goal of this course is momentum. Your momentum will be maintained by the teachers. There will be live doubt solving. Plus, if you miss anything, the recorded video will be kept for you till the NEET PG for later on review, and we will only focus on the most high yield, only on the most high yield topics. Now, what do I mean by all this is I'll just show you the curriculum on the app. So when you log on to the live courses, you will find features like this. So you'll find high yield papers, and the entire schedule is already in front of you. You can see the last test is of a small subject ending at the 1st of March. It begins on 15th of December, and it will be fast paced with 4 hours discussion of any test, 4 hours live discussion, and with an opportunity to interact with the teachers and ask the doubts. And at least you will know that the most high yield questions and the topics you are going through again, and you're listening to the teachers. So this course will not add to the bulk of your notes, because we will not be getting into new things. We will be actually only re-hitting the high yield things. So it really doesn't matter if you have done a course before, now you're using it. So you're using it only for the most high yield, doubt solving, momentum, a calendar to work on. And even after ending this course, you will have good amount of time to revise your syllabus once more. So you can actually use this as landmarks. And if you are able to revise faster than the course that we have devised, you are free to continue, because you will have access to the recorded videos also. So you may want to see something later, something earlier, you can play with it as well. I would but strongly recommend that attend it live, because when you are attending it live, I'll tell you what happens. So whenever you see a question, at that time you have some doubt about it, at that time, that why D is not the answer. If it is a live class, you ask it to the teacher at that very moment. Okay, but if you miss that moment to ask, you later on forget about the doubt. Doubt is a transient, short-lived phenomena that happens during a live discussion. Does not happen in any recorded event. It happens in a live discussion, because there is an opportunity to ask the teacher at that very time. But the problem is, if not settled at that very moment, this doubt will come and magnify on the day of the exam. On the day of the exam, unfortunately, the same question in which you have a doubt comes back with a vengeance, and now it is now expanded. It has become a monster. Is it A or D? A or D, and you're not able to rule out in the final two choices. The key is in live discussions. So I would strongly recommend that do not miss a live session. If a live fast track T&D is happening, you need to tell yourself that I will attend it live until and unless there is an emergency at home. Otherwise, I'll do it live on the app. Okay. So, but that doesn't mean that we are not giving you a recorded access. We will give you the comfort also, but I want you to attend it live so that there is no procrastination happening. Okay. Now, so we get most of the hangs of it. Now, the second course that we have now started, or we are starting in December, is the T&D based on INICET. This is a test and discussion, specially live. Again, this is a live event. This is specially curated to the new pattern of INICET T&D. Now, what are the differences here, or why this course is separate, and who should join it? Many students have been asking that, sir, till what rank should I think I should prepare for INICET? I want you to understand the situation. It is not this simple a prediction. If you look back on this very channel, you will find one day back I had posted a video of a girl who came back from 50,000 rank from NEETPG to a top 200 rank in INICET. Before that, there is another video of a student who came back from not qualified in NEETPG to top 300 in the INICET. There is a girl who came back from 30,000 in NEETPG to rank 13 this year in the INICET, and all these videos are there in this channel. You can just scroll back and you will find it. So there is no logic here. Nobody could have imagine now, but try and understand. Suppose you are a 50,000 rank in INICET. There is no logic in anybody telling you that this is possible or not. You have to find for yourself. If you can rise to the occasion, if you can work harder, you can make it happen. And there have been, that is why people work hard, because there is, you understand, we have to come out of this fatalism that only a person with this kind of rank or this kind of a college can get into the INICET. We see this here. If you look at the DAMS Daily channel, you will find there will be rankers from all across the country. Different colleges, different states, some private college, a foreign medical graduate has done very well. There are different kind of students doing very well in the exam. Okay, so it is possible to do well irrespective of the college that you are from, irrespective of your performance in this year's INICET, because there is 6 months later, the things will change, people evolve, and they improve. Okay, so the possibility is big. The key question here is, don't judge yourself by rank and don't be so harsh on yourself. I keep seeing some students who are so harsh on themselves. They say, sir, I have got a rank of 5,000. That means I will never be able to get into central institutes. Then I have to tell him that you can't have this fatalistic attitude that once I lose, I will every time lose. This is not true. People improve, and that is why mankind has achieved whatever we have achieved as a species, because we improve. So please have that faith. Think about Darwinism, think about evolution. You can always evolve, you can improve. There is infinite plasticity in our brain. You can improve. So I wanted to answer this question first, that who should prepare for INICET? If you believe that you want to prepare for INICET, then I would say, instead of the fast track TND that we have launched, you should join a INICET TND that is starting at the similar time. The difference here will be, these discussions will be longer because they will include the core topics of the central institutes, as well as we will also include the NEETPG topics also. But we will have those questions like multiple completion types, more than one answer types. We'll try to push you further. The number of tests will be more. The number of discussions will be hours will be twice. Like if the fast track would have 4-hour discussion, this would have 8 hours discussions. So this would have longer discussions, more spaced discussions, and you can see that this course will start earlier than the fast track TND. It will end later because the number of tests and the spacing between the tests is more, because this is optimized for the mid-year INICET exam. This is optimized for the mid-year INICET exam. So the access of this course will continue. Now, the fast track TND, the video access will get over at NEETPG. But INICET TND, the access will continue till the November INICET exams. So that is the difference here between the validity. I also wanted to make sure that the inclusions are more in the INICET. So if you have never been a DAM student, if you were a DAM student, you can go for a fast track TND. But if you were never a DAM student and you're joining us for this TND because of the delay in the exam, INICET would give you access to DQB, online test series, AIMS capsule, DVT. The inclusions will be more in the INICET TND. Okay, so I thought this should give you an idea. So why DAMS courses even on the mobile app? Now you know that we are the number one in the face-to-face and the satellite classes today, and probably the only one who is offering pan-India. On the app also, today we are at the leadership position. The reason is that we have the balance. We have the structure and the schedule of the live classes, the interactivity of the live classes, and plus the comfort of the backup of the classes in the app if you miss something. So what this balance is missing in any other resource. That is where the innovation comes into place, and that is where, if you are a DAMS, even a mobile app student, and you are attending a live session, after a while you will feel that there is no stone unturned on our part. You will feel that these guys are working very hard with me, just like a regular face-to-face or a satellite teacher. And that is the intent also, that we know that in the coming year we would have face-to-face classes, satellite classes, everything will come back, the things are opening up, the colleges are opening up, and we will also have the app access, that just in case you want to join only a app-based course, you can do that. So these are the things that are now in top of my mind. Another thing that I wanted to answer in this video is, a lot of students have asked me, sir, I have a borderline rank in INICET, can I join a preclinical or a thing? So I would not judge on your behalf, but I will just say, please do not compromise 40 years of your life for 3 months of delay. It is very important. Let's try and understand what happens is, at this moment, because of your young age, sometimes you start feeling, yaar, kaam khatam karte hain, I'm tired, let's finish off, yaar, I'm tired, let's take a seat in a preclinical branch. Okay, can you imagine now, you compromised on your dreams just because of a 3 months delay and you were bored or you were fatigued. I think this is not the right reason to do this. Please think of utilizing the coming 3-4 months, whatever the delay is, okay? But let's utilize it to the best of our ability so that we don't create a regret for later on. I hope you see the rationale here, that when you see this 30, 40, 50 years of your life, whatever, God willing, maybe 100 more years you might have, you don't want to be in a branch that you don't want to be just because you were tired at 2020 because, you thought, the exam is delayed and I no longer want to prepare for it. Do you agree that is not a logic, that is not a reason enough, that is not a truthful reason? The key here is that we should not be creating regrets in our life. Regrets happen when we take decisions based on fatigue, boredom, or laziness, fear. That, some people come to me with a rationale and say, sir, in the INICET, I have a rank of 3000. What if my rank, deteriorates in the NEETPG? So my question is, what if it improves? It is like, this is what the God always gives us. He always gives us a glass which is half empty, half full, so that based on our perspective, if you look at it half full, you will see an opportunity in it to improve. If you see it as a half empty, you will think, no, I will deteriorate further. Okay. So this is something that, we talked about in the interview with the rank 1, a 3-year NAM student who got a rank 1 in this year's INICET. He said a very beautiful line. I'm repeating it with, you all in this video. He said, this is a line by Ford, that if you say I can, or if you say I cannot, either ways you are right. Okay, so you have to say I can. Yes, I can is the way forward for the coming months. In the coming months, 2 opportunities are opening up for you. A delay in NEET-PG is giving you more time to get into your dream subject, and a delay and a next INICET gives you an opportunity to target the central institutes again. Important thing to understand is, those in the mid-year of INICET, the number of students appearing will be less, doubling the opportunity value. The opportunity is much bigger because the number of students in the mid-year is always less. It's a good exam to target. If I was in your place, I would plan for all this. This should be my background in my mind when I think about the delay. Don't look at a delay as a problem at hand. Look at it as extra days at hand. How you use that days will make a big difference in where you reach in the future. And when you look back in life, you will be so happy that I used these 3 months to my advantage. You have to convert this delay into a massive opportunity. Seize it, make it happen. And always, remember, when I say that when we curate our courses, I bring to you my 2 decades of experience of mentoring 1 million plus medicos in last 20 years. Recently, we crossed the 10 lakh mark in our student base, and I'm so excited about it that we have been a part of the journey of almost all medicos in the country in some way or the other in the last 2 decades. Today, I go to any hospital for any work. I meet and most of the time I meet Damsonians. I meet previous Damsonians from the JR level to the PG level to the consultant level. I'm so proud of the journey that we have had, and it is my dream. It is my dream to see you in a hospital in future as a consultant. And when you address me that, sir, once you taught me, it would be, validate my journey. It would make, it feels like my purpose in life. And that is what I wanted to bring to you. If you have any further queries about the course or anything that you want to know, feel free to connect to me on various social media platforms. And even in the comment section of this video, you can, ask your queries. I wish you all the best.